Welcome to 5-Minute Project Manager Episode 72. Today, we're diving into a high-pressure topic, managing projects in heavily regulated industries. Whether you're in healthcare, finance, aerospace, or pharmaceuticals, navigating the complex web of regulations can feel like walking a tightrope. But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll have a clearer path to success. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about why regulations exist. They're there to protect people, the environment, and the economy. For example, in healthcare, regulations like HIPAA safeguard patient data, while in finance, SOX ensures transparency to prevent fraud. These frameworks aren't just bureaucratic hurdles, they're essential for public trust. But here's the catch. Complying with these regulations while staying on schedule and within budget can feel like solving a Rubik's Cube in a hurricane. So, how do you manage projects effectively in this context? The first step is understanding the rules of the game. Start by identifying the key regulations that apply to your project. For instance, if you're in the medical field, you might need to comply with FDA guidelines. If you're in finance, it could be GDPR or FINRA. Each industry has its own set of acronyms and frameworks, and as a project manager, you need to know them, or at least know who to ask. Working closely with your compliance team is non-negotiable. They're your best allies. Build a relationship early and involve them in planning. This is not just about ticking boxes, it's about embedding compliance into your project's DNA. One of the biggest challenges in regulated industries is balancing compliance with innovation. Let's say you're launching a cutting-edge medical device. While you want to push boundaries, you can't ignore FDA protocols. How do you strike this balance? Start by creating a culture of proactive compliance. This means integrating regulatory checkpoints into your project lifecycle, not just at the end. Think of it like a GPS. It guides you in real time so you don't veer off course. Another tip: don't let regulations stifle creativity. Use constraints as a catalyst for innovation. For instance, when Tesla faced strict safety regulations for its self-driving cars, the company turned compliance into a selling point by emphasizing safety features in its marketing. Regulated industries come with higher stakes, which means risk management is even more critical. Start with a thorough risk assessment. Ask yourself, what are the compliance risks? Are there penalties for delays? Could a misstep damage your organization's reputation? Once you've identified the risks, prioritize them. Use tools like a risk register or a failure mode and effects analysis, also known as FMEA, to map out potential issues and their impact. Let's talk about communication. In regulated industries, the stakes are high and the margin for error is low. Miscommunication can lead to non-compliance, which can cost millions, or worse, harm people. Technology can be a lifesaver in regulated industries. Tools like Jira or Trello can help you manage workflows and track compliance tasks. Meanwhile, AI-powered platforms like Greenlight Guru or Viva Systems offer specialized compliance management for industries like healthcare and life sciences. Let's look at a real-world example. When Pfizer developed its COVID-19 vaccine, the company faced unprecedented regulatory scrutiny. Yet it managed to deliver in record time by aligning regulatory teams with project teams from day one. They treated compliance not as a roadblock but as a partner in the process. So what's the takeaway? Managing projects in heavily regulated industries is challenging but not impossible. Understand the rules, integrate compliance into your plan, and use risks as opportunities for innovation. Remember, regulations aren't there to hold you back. They're there to ensure quality, safety, and trust. To help support the channel, please visit the 5-Minute Nerd merch store. Thank you for joining me on 5-Minute Project Manager. Until next time, here's to managing your projects with precision and confidence.